To the air, it's Milrow. Tries the right with a quick throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Breaking ankles with the spin move. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. First down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. But they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Caught behind the line. It's Restrepo. And he's tackled after the catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. The tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Trying to find room. It's Johnson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Canes will have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's George. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And it's broken up there. Great play on fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And they try the middle, but stop for no gain. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could... Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Now the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They passed on a field goal attempt but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? The sure hands. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Ward. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, you're talking about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this third and goal.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown for the U.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set for second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The important third down play coming up. To throw, it's Milrow. Throws to the tight end. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking for his back. Over the middle and incomplete. Second and 10 here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Look at this. It's a fake. Looking for his big tight end. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass, not close. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick completion to the tight end. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to his target. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Johnson. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to pass. It's Ward. Makes a quick catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on first and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
He breaks free. Looking to scramble. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Good enough for the first down to the 37. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Bama. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
The extra point was good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Looking to throw. It's Ward. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point,
it's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Comes the field goal team. Gotta admit, I am extremely puzzled here. This is either a fake or the coach is delusional, or both. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away. And look at this, it's a fake. It falls incomplete, and the attempted fake fails. And the gamble doesn't work. Maybe they should have gone for it on 4th down, let the quarterback throw. The Hurricanes come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Pitch to the back. He's swarmed by the defense. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Milroe. Short throw complete to the tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. That's It's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets rid of it on the move. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He missed it. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to bury these 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
On the ground, it's Miller. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Milrow. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in the third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. McCabe starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Ward. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown for the U. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On the ground, it's Miller. In the clear at the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 45. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Big throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pitches to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity, this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got his man wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And there's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down play coming up for this offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Tailback with another carry. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line. And because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. And the single back takes the handoff. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. But he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Canes will send the punt team onto the field. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds. Excellent work. They'll spot this down near the 5-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He shreds the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when the play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Oh, and he shanked it. The punt goes out around the 40-yard line. Great field position here for the offense. Offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Well, they get the completion, but they don't come up with a first down. Probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so now they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their fourth down play.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in our fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Ward. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great move to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Ward. Touchdown, Miami, to take the lead in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
And they put a lot of points on the board, Kirk. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played better, but they played one of the most talented offenses, in my opinion, in the entire country. Obviously, there's plenty to improve on, but you also have to acknowledge that the offense was just really good.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.